Gonna start in a moment. Gotta get my drink. Oh man. Alright, boys and girls. Obviously we only broadcast for adults here. This is an adult show. I don't know what X it is or Y or Z, but it's for adults. No children should be watching me, okay? Except for Sunday. You can come to Sunday school. And when I do the Shabbat classes as well. But for everything else I do, no children should be watching that. And sometimes on Sunday too, there's some teachings that get a little spicy. You guys are missing out on a lot of good stuff, believe me. I give on Sunday. Wonderful stuff, but sometimes it gets a little dicey. And so I give you a warning, though. I'm not going to do anything or show anything on the screen without giving you fair warning, okay? Alrighty. Don't you wish your pastors were dicey sometimes? You know, just in teaching, obviously. I'm teaching you. I'm not abusing anyone or with the church secretary or anything like that. You know, I'm teaching, for goodness sakes. Alrighty. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, isn't it, that some people take things immature. You're just immature. Alright. I just did a video. I recorded it. I didn't do it live. Am I even being heard here? Let me see. Let me check it out. Okay, yeah, I did it live. I did it recorded. A technical little video on what to do if you've destroyed a driver or something and knocked your computer off the internet, like I did, and the old computer, that is. And not that I need it for the internet, but I need it so that the new computers can say, hello, you got my stuff? You know, I need my stuff. I have it, get it over here. So, and I'm reducing this computer to just word processing, really, because I have my writings on it, and I'm just doing the last final things before I transfer it out and decommission this altogether. But, you know, in an interim, I was getting rid of unneeded software to see if, you know, the computer, because the performance of it's a little questionable, and you can hear it something. You know, it's like, what's wrong with you? What, you know, old people, bones, you know, you get it. So, in any case, I was getting rid of some of these programs that were my mainstay back in the day. And I saw one of the files. I explained it in that video. I got it confused with the other one, and it is actually the other one that I needed to keep, and I just got rid of it. And then it was knocked off the network, of course, because the internet I don't care about. But and then, of course, since we got all things stacked away in some other boxes, who knows where they are, I didn't have a flash drive. So that video shows you how to make do without a flash drive in case of an emergency, like similar to the one I had, where you have to like do get something from the internet onto a computer where you made a mistake and now the computer doesn't have a driver to connect to your internet and all of that. So I gave you a solution. I had it. It came to me like that. Um, After a while, because of course I went looking like a dummy for a USB flash drive, which who would be lucky if it was like lying on the top of anything. And obviously, but it came to mind, thankfully, because that's a novel thing. And I did a video, so maybe it help other people. And it's a good thing to do, even from your day to day. So watch that video when it goes up. That'll be on the Global MyCBH network on YouTube. And watch that video and get a few pointers. It's really good information, strategic information, especially if you're a spy. Okay, just like that. All right. Anyway, we're still removing things here and all their features from this computer. Uh, but this is I'm still working on the graphics on this older computer, and I'm going to purchase because it's good. I think it's called the Creator software for my graphic work, and I'm going to order a fresh new copy, modern copy for the broadcast computer, which I wanted to keep as a broadcast, but this old lady ain't going to keep up. So we're just going to retire her, get a new one anyway. So we just keep things going. And so I'm going to download or order a new one. They're a good program. The guy's worth it, the developers. So I'm going to order a new one and download it. It's not like an arm and a leg. It's worth it. I've done a lot of things with it. And just decommission this old Betty here. The uninstall is complete. So thank you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a show card for our gaming shows here. So let me see if we can get this going here. On this version that I have here is called the Creator 7. It's probably now by a 10 or something like that at this point. So I'm going to get a new one. It really served a good purpose. At this point, that one, what's happening now is quite funny. What's happening is that it shows you the work you already have, so it keeps it in archive, so you can like templates, so you can just build using templates and whatnot like that you've done already. So whenever you press on a template, it selects, you click on the one you want, but actually the one before it is what pops into your work area. So, and you can see it usually comes up with the website here and all. It doesn't. It no longer connects. So that's another thing. That has nothing to do with the Wi-Fi. It just has to do with this an old program already. So I'm going to just make a version of the card you saw at the beginning, but make it more gamey, if you will. Which means just to make it look like we're going to be playing games instead of talking about important stuff, you know. So I'm using the old theme. I think I passed it already. I'm looking for if it had. I actually Let me just go into these broadcast cards here. Yeah. So I'll take more from my old basic theme and just change it to reflect games. Now, and this is games in general. So I'm just going to get rid of some of these. I have, this is the general podcast show card that I use for general shows. But since I'm doing a lot of gaming, and that's not Spaceperium, I'll be doing more general things. I want to do something that's more game oriented, and I probably don't have any elements of games here for gaming. So I'll just check. I probably don't have anything because again, I'm not a game person like that. So yeah, I don't see anything here, any categories that I would have put that gaming symbols in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same computer and I'm going to go to Pixabay and obviously we just connected the Wi-Fi. I got rid of some of the other browsers here, so it should load in Internet Explorer, but again, who knows? This has not been tried before, so we'll give it a minute and we'll see. We may not have the Internet Explorer pop up. If it doesn't, then I'll go and download Chrome or something like that and access, at least have a browser to use for the Internet. Because that's probably what is the issue, is that it doesn't know which browser to use at this point since I got rid of the older one. So it doesn't have a target. So let's go fix that. Now I'll go to default programs and set your default programs, and we'll see what we can do from that window there. How you doing? I have to look this way to see any comments. So if you have any questions for me, you can participate. Shape the show. Oh my, you have power. You have the power to shape this show. So it does have Internet Explorer. So Internet Explorer, and set this program as default. Okay, and then we go okay. And so that'll be that. And the icons in the system tray, they used to have like a blue wall. These were URLs or internet related links, and it just had like a blue ball on it. Now that I selected the Internet Explorer, which is the only browser left on this machine right now, then now you get that E, the E thing. Again, I don't use this. I don't use this computer for internet browsing or anything. I'm using it now to get a graphic off of Pixabay for my graphic program that I use on this computer. But that's really just the limit use that I'm going to have on this computer in the time being before I get rid of it altogether, decommission this one. So again, it's an old computer, still waiting. I got 200 coming down, but the old lady can't read like she used to. You know what I mean? So okay, so here we are, and we'll go to Pixabay where I go and get my my graphics and charge thousands for it. Okay. Now, since I have an older browser, it's Internet Explorer, I have to go through security. So select all the images with motorcycles. This one, and then you gotta look so close here. That one with motorcycles. Yeah, I could say that was a motorcycle. And that's that. Copy this code and paste it into the empty box below. And then hit submit. Now I get into the website because you got an Internet Explorer. You know, this used by all hackers all over the planet. The hack has been done. They've gone into other things. Okay, so I'm gonna look for image of games and see what we get here. People see a chess thing and they get burnout just looking at it. So I'm not gonna use that. Let's see what I choose here. That would be games in general, gaming, playing video games and stuff like that. What would be a good graphic for that? Hmm. Hmm. So, I mean, we can put this. This is a what do you call that? The chomping thing. Waka waka waka. What do you call that? I don't remember now. Oh my memory. Pac-Man. Pac-Man thing, but I really don't do that. It's not the type of games I'm going to be playing anywho. So, yeah, well, nothing on the first pass. This has the play game thing, and I think this would be, I don't know, Nintendo or something like that, the old days. I'm not sure. This is okay, I guess. This has like another player thing, console based, but at least you people will instantly associate that with gameplay. This is good, also again console based, and but that's not what I want to be showing on when I do these programs. So let's see what I can do here. Mario, hey Mario! We got the Mario Brothers here. Again, not my type of gameplay, so I don't want to give the wrong impression. And also, I could use these characters, but I don't play those games either. I don't play those games. So, I'm look for something that it's a little laptop and chair and a whole bunch of things on the table. That approaches maybe somewhat, but then it looks too kiddie-ish, right? You don't want to give the impression that we're for YouTube. Not that YouTube will have this. They have a fit if you have things that seem only for children. This game over thing, I guess, would be simple enough and non-committal, non-committal. Let's see. This one is okay too, with a little PC monitor and a gaming type of keyboard. Okay, so it's so to save time, I'm gonna just stay on this page since it had two or three potential candidates, and yeah, I guess I'm going to use this one with the computer in it, and because game over, it's like over, game over. But this one can be used. Game Gear, you see that? So I'm gonna download that, and we're gonna use that. Let's see if it asks me now for to find other as a other thing. So they want me to upgrade to another browser. You guys give me a break here. Alright. Well, let me see here. I'm just going to download and see if the download works. It's not going to let me do that. It's not going to let me do that. So, what am I going to do? Well, I always find a way. So what I'm going to do, blow it up as much as I can and get this whole thing in there. Then I'm going to do a screenshot, shift, print screen. The only problem with that is that I may not have a program to render it. Oh, we got the paint here, so let's click on paint. Paint is there, Control V, and here I will just simply press on image, crop, and simply crop the image following the line that's in there already, and crop. And so I have captured the image. Also, some of you can see the screen, the others can't, but the restreamers can. So right now I have the image, even without the upgraded browser. And I'm going to save it into my pictures file. I'm going to put this as the gaming PC. And just save it like that. And close this out and say goodbye to Pixabay. Alright. Now I get back to my graphics software. And now I'm going to press on File and import a PNG or JPG, JPEG for all of you guys out there. And I'm going to look for my picture files. And this was the gaming PC, so it should be easy to find. Alrighty, and do we find it here? So we click on it and we have imported it into the workspace. And we'll format that, make it larger and And then we'll go send it to the back, and we'll just look at it for a minute just to see what is its best placement and bring closer. And resize that image a bit. And I'm going to resize that a bit too. And find a good place for that. When they see this, they'll know that I'm going to be, I guess, playing games. I particularly think that you'll know that, but I mean, it's different than what I had before there. So, and I can put like in big text, gameplay, something like that, so that I can do. So I'll probably put it on the screen here, so we'll see. I'll put gameplay, game, and then on a new line, play, and we'll put that in the screen area here, and we'll format that, but we'll give it some color. Play with the color first. Text color, make that a little off-white like that. And then we'll apply some shadow later, but let me just fix the font. I'm going to rotate this a little bit, but do that. And we're going to rotate that a little bit. Let's see what, where is that? Oh, that's over there now. I remember that. Well, it likes to put everything on one plane, which I didn't want to do, but okay. So here's your gameplay. Let me do the character angle, no, text angle. So that's the text angle, so you can swing it all the way around. Gameplay like that. And the text, we can increase the size of the text. So we'll do that like that, gameplay. And reduce the text scale a bit. And we'll take a look at it. And there it is, gameplay. I mean, it's simple, it's all it is. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. We're going to export it as a JPEG, and we're going to put it in, put it in our public file. And we'll just put gameplay. Okay, also as it's in our public file, all we have to do is take it copy it, and move it. Here's the gameplay one, we'll copy that. And then I'm going to move it to transfers, which is where I put all the things I want the other computer to access. I'll paste it in there, and then simply I just have to go to my new computer. I'm saving that. I may want to do an update or modify it later. Now I go into this computer here. This is the first time since the accident, computer accident, and restoration that we're trying to access it now from the new computer, and we see how it handles that smoothly. Nothing to fret about at all. So we have the gameplay JPEG is here. So we will be able to take this. Let's see. I'm going to put it into 2019. I have it as a different graphic file in my hard drive. So we'll just put it there and just check that the gameplay is there. And now I can simply just change the general intro graphic for the new one. And so let's see how that goes. This is in 2019 graphics, and we have gameplay. So next time, well, when we finish this show today, you'll actually see the new card instead of the old one. Still, I'll show it to you right now, by the way. So let's do that. And you guys here on YouTube, give me a second while I update that. I'll be with you guys. Hold on, just hold on. Just doing my moves here. So you see, it's pretty quick. That's why I like to keep things pretty succinct and whatnot. Here you guys go here for YouTube. Alright, so that's how we'll end this show today. So that would be the new thing. And thank you very much. I got all the tricks here. So anyway, all these people can see old gameplay. He's going to play games. Because I know that some of you, I do a lot of things on, especially the YouTube channel in particular. And I guess on Periscope and the other channels you see me on. I have a wide spectrum of different things that I do. For better or for worse. I mean, most people would recommend you focus on one thing. I get bored very quickly with just one thing, and I really could care less about all those other factors and monetization and all that. But my thing is creating content because I'm creating other things at the same time. So it's better for me just to do my own thing and just let you guys worry about your stuff. But yeah, so I like doing different things at different times of the day. And that's me. That's how I roll. All right, so I have to go pick somebody up about a half an hour or so. I'm going to continue with my sinking of ships. And when I get back, I think we're going to do some German at 6 o'clock or around there tonight. We're going to do our German polyglot show, and that's going to be interesting. And we may get into a little music. I also do music, composer of music, of good music, quality music. So, but we'll get talking into that probably tonight. This will be the first German show, so it's going to be more of a setup of where we're going to get our resources, what we're going to be doing, and a few words here and there, especially the German words we already speak in English. So, and then we'll talk a little bit about music. Music's going to be a big part of our German learning because I love music, Bach in particular, and that will be mainly featured in our pursuit. I'm going to be looking at least for some copyright-free or public domain Bach so that we can play a little bit of it use the libretto to learn also the words and to use that as a catalyst for learning. But we'll be looking at that tonight and see what we can do on that. All right, so let's get into the game now and see what we can, what damage we can do here. All right, so we'll see what damage we can do. Hi guys, checking in, everything. You know, I know you guys are busy. I'm busy I'm just doing my thing. I just put on the camera so you guys can see what I do on a Saturday, basically, when I'm not doing my Shabbat teachings. And we'll just go through some of these things here. I'm still not updating or setting up the my streams on YouTube first, so that the YouTubers can get the topic and whatnot first. For those again, it's like a general Global My CBH network is broadcasting, streaming now. They don't get any topic or anything like everyone else does. So I've been trying to figure out how to set that. I would have to set up YouTube first, supposedly. So I got to do some practice on that. So a lot of extra work that I would prefer not to do, but things are the way they are. World of Warships. I want to sink some ships. Okay, so let's get on to this game. Hopefully everything should be set up now with sound and whatnot. I'm setting up your desktop audio, so you should be able to pick that up when indeed it happens, whenever it does. But you know, OBS. It's working very good.
General quarters.
General quarters. I go to the map first thing. I assess which map it is, so I know how this game plays out. And I look at what we have on each side, basically balanced. The other side will basically have the same thing. I'm going to start moving out over here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And my point in moving out over there is to provide support as a battleship. Get closer in, provide some support with my artillery, and help my team gain some strength there, probably capture some. And then I usually go down and prepare to really go over to A, to the other side. I'll see. I'll just come back around here, and if I'm still needed, I will then decide where to go based on what happened in the map. We got ship, some planes heading here. My guys are really good at shooting right now. Their way back to their ship. Probably came from those cruisers here.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Again, my philosophy is to get the destroyer first. Get the destroyers first. It's a shot and miss for battleship and the angles, but I have to try. It's worth it to me to try. If we can get this guy out early, it's well worth what people would call wasting a shot. No, it's, you know, I don't call it wasting a shot. This destroyer can cause us great pain later on. Now, very soon. We'll have to wait till later. As soon as possible. Try to get. We got him good. We got him good. Make him hurt. So we got him done, and he's done. So there's one more destroyer. He's on the other side of the map. Don't worry about him any longer. Not now, at least. I'm gonna focus on the weaker ship here, which is this guy. He's gonna try to come out this way, foolishly. Got torpedoes heading towards him, and he's done. And now we have this guy left here. He's gonna.
Our team has taken the lead.
Down that way. Here's this guy going up. I'm going to focus on the guy that's closer to me now. I'm waiting for this roll here. And I saved one because he's moving, turning. He was smart. Smart guy, this one. Smart guy, this one.
Our victory is in sight.
So let's see if we can get him before he shoots up. I got him. But I have to be careful. Have to be careful for torpedoes in the water. So I take the broad view here. Ship is ready to turn. Always have to be watching any torpedoes.
Waypoint reached.
Torpedoes should have shown up by now. In a busier battle, you know, any destroyer could have sent off some torpedoes. You just got to be watching. So the guys are there, they'll take that. I don't know what's happening on the other side. There's 22 ships left in the enemy. So they're pretty much done. This guy's gonna die in any second. This guy's gonna go goodbye. And you got torpedoes heading toward him. I usually don't try to shoot now because, you know, I let the teammates get a point and get a ship. I'm not interested in points or anything. This place is fun. It's okay, I can weaken the ship and let someone else kill it. Or sometimes I will take a weak ship and I'll kill it. You know, see, they're fussing with it so much, they still haven't killed it off. So I'll say, oh, let me take the kill. So I do that. So I give them a lot of kills. But the coronavirus, people better, you know, wash your hands often, cover your mouths and noses, and things like that. Teach your kids. Do the same. Don't be risking everybody.
Battle starts.
Alright, and this is,
fair
This
seas.
type of game here,
Much
I
obliged.
would be worried about the home base. So what I would do is I would go up about this point here, go out wide a little bit so you get more targeting of the side gun, and I would basically go in to see like this, and then decide what we'll do from there to defend the home base is what I'm thinking. So let's see. So I'm giving these guys some support. I'm turning so that my guns, at least I can get most of the guns to shoot. So we'll keep looking at these guns in the bottom. Those the back guns in the stern, I guess. And they're taking age to turn around. It's heavy duty guns. Front guns are ready, but the stern gun, the bow guns are ready, stern guns are slow. And they should be, I should be able to shoot all my guns when I need to in this angle, at this angle. They won't be that as accurate as when I'm straight, in terms of on the side, totally sideways to it. But got the destroyers out here doing early battle. They just they die quickly. I was gonna shoot there. I mean, it's difficult to get. I got one.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I shot off 20. One of them hit.
Enemy battleship sighted.
So any one of these,
Enemy cruiser sighted.
it didn't give me the kill, but I pretty much extinguished it. But they allowed the other shots that were, that caused it to go on flame. Because my shots really didn't do too much damage. This guy's done. Some more ships going
Our team has taken the lead.
to that area. I'm starting to turn already.
Waypoint reached.
Waypoint reached. So I'm going to be turning. It's all autopilot, which I like to do, so I don't have to worry about turning and navigating. I just concentrate on the strategy, which is what I do. No one's able to attack me in where I'm at. The battleship coming around this volcano will be able to spot me soon, and I will be able to shoot at it as well. We're going to have a battle. I got about 70% of it. I got him down to 70% with my shots. He didn't know where it was coming from, so I was surprised. I'm going to stay with him, although I have probably another battleship that will start firing at me soon. me with heavy damage. Repair that damage.
The ship is on fire!
We're just going around in a
Our
dance.
team has taken the lead.
Very weak. Got some good shots on me. I'm on fire. I can't do anything about it. My staff, my crew are getting prepared. The other guy's got him, that's good, because I am really in a sad state right now. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to head in over here today.
Autopilot mode enabled.
We got our fire out. We're going to head into A. There's only one ship, one battleship left from someplace. I'm going to capture A. And once I get the T up, T is to repair the body of the ship. So see, I can repair it. See the gray area, that's the amount of repair I can put back into the ship. So I'll do that. And we can see on the radar where the other ship is too far away for me to engage him. I'll just concentrate on capture. The other team members can concentrate on destroying that final battleship. This is pretty much all there is to do. I'll start capturing here A. I'll just sit on to it. Just to go through the awards, we got that target hits on hit an enemy ship with your main battery guns. We got times 50 for that. We got 14 over penetrations. Means it goes right through the ship. 19 is penetration, which is a good shot. Our non-penetrations are 3, and the ricochets are 14. So ricochets happen a lot when with angles. It depends on the angle that we're on. So in relation to the other ship. Okay. So incapacitation, we had 3. We incapacitated modules on the other ship, like artillery guns or repair teams or stuff like that. Any one of those things that get shot up and become unusable for a while until they're repaired, it's incapacitation. How many times I put other ships on fire was twice. I hit a citadel. Hitting the citadel is where the armory is, and at times it can, depending how you hit the citadel, that can completely blow up the ship instantly. Secondly, if you hit it almost as good, it will destroy the ship after half a minute or a minute or so, and you get the credit for killing that ship. The ship is done. It could have been what happened to the that other cruiser that was attacking. Remember, it was on fire. and I shot off my shot. It wasn't too much, it hit him, but the reality is that whoever hit him before probably hit his citadel, and that's the reason that he was so weak and on fire, and he got to kill. His fire is what killed, his hit is really what exploded that ship, not my shot, which would have been normally just maybe a penetration, maybe more likely a over strike, or what do they call that, anyway, over penetration, right, that goes right through it, or something, even a ricochet, right? Then I defended 3 times, hit an enemy ship that was capturing a key area or the friendly base. I did that 3 times. And target hits or hit any enemy ship with your secondary battery. These are the secondary battery guns, and I got 87 because that happens a lot when you're close. Then my secondary starts shooting automatically. They're very good on my ship, on this battleship. They're very highly trained. Their skill level is very high, and they're pretty good. We're getting close to you. They are really helping me out to destroy that other ship. And you know that in that last battle, I would have won. I would have sunk that ship. That ship was going to sink, unless the only way he wasn't going to sink, or he would sink me first, is if he had hit my citadel. If he hit my citadel on his next shot, or close enough to it, that's the only way he would have killed me, and he would have remained, well, slightly until the other guys got to him. But in either case, I did have help from the other guys. They were the ones that hit the final shot. But as you saw yourself, I significantly weakened him. This is going to be my last game before I leave. I have to go pick up my son at work, and then we'll be back, and I'll get ready for the German show. So join us around 6, a little after 6, for the German show tonight. Polyglot show. Okay, this is like the other game we played before. We're on the other side.
Thank you.
When I'm up on the lower side, I call it more central. Instead, I can't go up here, which I usually do. So I will go down here, then come shoot up straight like this, and then most probably just go in like that. That's probably what I'm going to do. Again, that I can change at any moment and disengage the automatic pilot to accommodate any different scenarios that may be occurring on the map. Someone's saying they're back to kick ass. Let's see. Hopefully. Enemy sightings of yet on either side, which is striking. Now we start seeing the other stuff popping up on their home base, and now we start seeing them on our side. It's still far out. The guy's heading up down on the map. I'm going to start a turn now, so I'm not going to bother
Waypoint reached.
doing anything yet. No one's in range yet for me. We're going to start turning upwards now. I've already been detected. Now that they're in range, usually when you're turning, it's hard to get off a good shot. I got one penetration. He looks messed up, but others are hitting these guns. And take all the credit for that. destroy it. Make adjustments to see where you landed. That is done. Next one. Starting to turn. As they start to turn, you have this angular. This is probably going to miss it. I've got one penetration, not bad, because he did a little S turn there, and obviously the shot was diminished. My aim. Doing it again. You see how he starts turning in? See him? You see how he does? He starts turning in, and then he starts, and then he I hit his citadel. I hit his citadel and destroyed him.
Our team has taken the lead.
That's the importance. I have to look in front of me because it looks like almost a collision. Oh, well, yeah. Sometimes now we got these battleships to deal with. Each ship has different speed, and you have to adjust the lead time. We'll start turning, get off the top before it starts to turn. After you start turning, you can't shoot, everything goes out of whack. So I got 2 penetration, torpedo protection hit, and some other things. So I did well before turning. Now we're going to have an issue because I'm going to start turning into the lettered area, but these guys, I'm going to opt to brake.
Autopilot mode disabled.
These are bots, they're not real people, I can tell because they're not doing anything. This battleship there is not doing anything, he's like a sitting duck there. So it's not responsive, he doesn't do anything. He's almost dead, some of these guys are. And that was that. This guy. Okay, I'm going out. I'll be right back at 6 o'clock for the German show. Take care. Gameplay is over.